Hallowed be thy name. Grateful God, you're worthy to receive all the praise. For you I know, you're the air that I breathe, the song that I sing. Amen. Guys, firstly, let us say thank you, Lord, for another beautiful day. Without you, we couldn't have made it. We are so grateful. We are happy and we are blessed. Happy Friday, you all. Happy Valentine also to you all. Hope you guys are doing great on this beautiful day. My question is, what is Valentine's? Every year, we celebrate Valentine. Most of the world, because majority of the world, every year or each year, they celebrate Valentine. Valentine comes on different days. So each year, it's on different days. Valentine falls on different days. And we all celebrate Valentine, isn't it? For lovers, for friends, for family, for your loved ones. We all say Valentine isn't really for lovers, you know. Valentine is also for family, for friends, for someone that you love, to show love, to be appreciated. That is Valentine. So what's the real meaning? Where does Valentine's come from? How did Valentine exist? That's what we want to get into. So, in order to do that, we need to... So guys, how are you doing? Or are you celebrating your Valentine's Day? I'm thankful for life. Anything else comes, that's a bonus, but I'm thankful, I'm grateful, and I'm blessed. That's my main. Mighty God, O Lord, be thy name. Grateful God, we are worthy to receive all the glory. For you I know, you're the ear that I bring, you're the ear that I breathe, the song that I sing. Okay, I'm gonna go into the history of Valentine and why do we celebrate Valentine. Yeah. Why do people celebrate Valentine's? A lot of us, because when I was younger, yeah, you know, in your teens and all of that, you see Valentine, we used to wear red and white. We used to wear red and white to Valentine's. But a lot of us celebrate Valentine. We don't really know the true meaning. Because a lot of us think or believe Valentine is only for lovers. But Valentine isn't really for lovers. Valentine is for your family, your friends, your loved ones. Okay, let's dig into a bit of history or search into a bit of history to know more about Valentine's. Valentine's Day may be associated with romance, but the history of the holiday isn't exactly lovey-dovey. See? Here are the facts you may not know, plus fun idea of Valentine's Day. Okay. And this is the first time I'm reading about Valentine's. We used to celebrate, you know, and all we used to celebrate Valentine's, red and white. Every year in Jamaica, red and white. Oh, if you're going to work, red and white. That's all we used to celebrate our Valentine's. We used to get flowers if you got lovers at the times. Your partner used to give you a basket. I remember getting a basket of flowers and other stuff in it for my Valentine's. And that was beautiful. And things like that you remember, isn't it? You just get one little gift and every year you remember that gift. No matter, and that gift is like it plays a special memory in your heart. Because you can remember everything that was in that basket. How did Valentine's Day start? Who was Saint Valentine's? Valentine Day started what they call it Saint Valentine's. There's a person, the name of Saint Valentine's. How did a Christian holiday become modern day celebration of romance? Why do we send Valentines? Okay. Whether you love Valentine's Day or hate it, one thing is clear. The holiday goes way back, years, from the centuries. And while it's now known for kissing, Valentine's Day gift, and hard to get dinner reservation, the origin of the holiday are far less romantic. Here, the Valentine's Day history that wouldn't make it into a rom-com, including a Matriarch Saint Massacre. I think some of these words I'm gonna, cause certain words I can't really say it plain. But some of these words I'm gonna rephrase it. Some of these words I'm gonna rephrase it. First and quick refresher, Valentine's Day, which is true, always falls on February the 14th. So everyone always looking forward to February the 14th. Are you one of those person who looking forward to say, okay, what am I getting for Valentine's? For me, when I was younger, yes. I used to look, oh, February the 14th, and I did have this, I think that guy, he was my first love. That guy would have done anything for me. Even up to today's date, we're still into contact, I still remember him. Because on that Valentine's Day, he know how to make a woman feel special, yeah? First, and a quick refresher, Valentine's Day always falls on February the 14th. But the day of the week varies by year. Yeah, February the 14th, but Valentine's Day even fall on Sunday. So each year is a different day, but it always fall on the 14th. Well, a date, 14th, but a different day. All right. Will be Friday for this year. Our Valentine this year is Friday. Today's Friday, right? Okay. How did Valentine's Day start? This is how we're going to it now. Some historians believe it has roots in the ancient Roman festival of Lupercalia, held yearly on February 15. Lupercalia celebrated the coming of spring and fertility. It involved animals. I'm going to try to change it around because I can't say certain things. Lots of drunken revelry and possible a ritual in which men and women were paired off by choosing name from a jar. Ooh. As Christianity spread, pagan ritual fell out of favor. At the end of the 5th century AD, Pope Gelasius outlaw celebration. He sometimes credited with the implement Saint Valentine's Day. Saint Valentine's Day. That's all Valentine's Day. Hi, darling. Thanks for joining. Thank you. That's how Valentine's Day come about. He sometimes credited with implementing Saint Valentine's Day, a holy feast day, to replace it. But we don't have definitive proof of that. Regardless, the Christian holiday eventually overtook the riotous Lupercalia. Who was Saint Valentine? This is where we go into. Hi, thanks for joining. Happy Valentine's Day. Saint Valentine is the patron saint of lovers, people with epilepsy, and beekeepers, among other things. But the real life history of the man is unknown. There are various legends about a Christian figure named Valentine, or Valentinus, who was martyred on February 14 in the 3rd century. In one story, Saint Valentine was a Roman priest, a physician who refused to convert to paganism, and was by Emperor Claudius II in about 270 AD. Prior to his by, he miraculously healed the daughter of his jailer. As the legend goes, he then fell in love with the daughter, and on the day, that's how Valentine's Day comes about, for who doesn't really know. We are trying to tap into history. Because to be honest, every year I used to celebrate Valentine. I don't really know the history. So it's the first I decide, okay, let's tap into it to know what is Valentine, how does it comes about, and stuff like that. As the legend goes, he then fell in love with the daughter, and on the day of his on the day that they're getting rid of him, let me try rephrase that one. wrote her a letter signed from your Valentine. So this is how Valentine comes about, for who doesn't know. In another story, Saint Valentine was by because he secretly performed wedding for soldiers who were forbidden. So that's two different stories. Forbiddens, weddings for soldiers, forbidden soldiers who were forbidden to marry according to an edict from Claudius II. That's centuries ago. Those times, even our fourth parents wasn't exist, is it? The facts are so murky that the Catholic Church removed him from the general liturgical calendar in 1969. Oh, that's early, isn't it? 19th century. Though it still recognized him as a saint, whoever the man was, the feast day is his name, replaced the pagan Roman festival at Lupercalia. How did a Christian holiday become a modern day? It used to be a Christian holiday and now it became modern for each and every one of us, isn't it? To celebrate romance. For Valentine's Day, we'll give chocolate to our loved one. Chocolate or wine or some flowers, basket and stuff like that, isn't it? Or card, of course. Like, for example, if we're going to the supermarket now, there's a lot of cards that say Valentine. However, Valentine is, I would say, although it's a public holiday, each and every one of us still has to work. So it's not a day that you'll stay home to celebrate. You still celebrate. You celebrate at your place at work. You can celebrate at home. You can celebrate anywhere. That's all Valentine is. So it's not like Christmas where some places or majority of shop doesn't open. Valentine's Day is like an all-rounder, if I'm making sense. Before the 14th century, St. Valentine's Day was primarily about honoring a Christian martyr. The English poet Geoffrey Chaucer is credited with connecting St. Valentine's Day to idea of romance. Chaucer lived in the Middle Ages, the era of country love, when board romantic statements of devotion, poem, song, painting, celebrated partnership in his circa 1382. Then I know not even most of us in this world right now doesn't even, maybe all of us in this world, 13th century, I don't think there's anyone that is alive at this present moment. Possible written commemorate the engagement of King Richard II. Ephesians bird gathering on Saint Valentine's Day to choose their mate. The goddess nature declare, you know that on Saint Valentine's Day, by my statue and through my governance, you can come to choose and fly your way, your mate as you desire, and from then on, Valentine's Day was seen as a day of romantic love. So we can thank poetry, the ultimate romantic art form, for our modern day idea of holiday. So you see, Valentine's, from then, you see, that's how Valentine's Day was seen as a day of romantic love. You know? And most of us now celebrate, but Valentine's Day isn't just for romance. Valentine's Day is for your loved one, somebody you love, somebody you appreciate. You celebrate Valentine's Day with, you know? Yet the romantic holiday isn't immune to tragedy. During Prohibition in Chicago, 7 men were by a gang organized by Al Capone. On February 14, 1929, the Valentine's Day Massacre became a flashpoint in Prohibition history, with police and lawmaker is police, but I said police, yeah. Lawmaker going after the gangs and mobs that had formed in cities to control then illegal substance like alcohol. So at those times, alcohol was an illegal substance. Now it's mostly legal, isn't it? Love letter, of course, go way back. If the legend of Saint Valentine is true, is missive to the jailer's daughter, probably count as the first Valentine. So that's why they call it Saint Valentine. That's how they get Valentines off Saint Valentine. And his love letter, because the ending of his love letter, he said, "From your Valentine." That's how Valentine's comes about. From your Valentine. So since then, each year everyone celebrate Valentine's. But none of us know the real history of Valentine, is it? But now we are ducking it. Most of us rather. If you read, you'll know. If you don't read, you won't know. Cause I didn't know myself. I'm learning now. Yeah. But historians say that the earliest Valentine, as we think of them today, came about in Europe and United States in the 17th century. They were possibly inspired by the German tradition of exchanging or friendship cards. These, that word here too big for me to pronounce, so I'm just leaving that one. It's like 30 letters. Okay. These early Valentines were handmade, sometimes very elaborately, with lace and ribbons, and inscribed with sentimental message. Inscribed. You notice Valentine. It's like they put the presentation into the package. It doesn't matter what's in the packaging or in the basket, but it's the presentation. Because whenever I get a basket, I only get a basket once from my ex. That was my first love. And when I get that basket, it's just the presentation. It's not what in the basket, It's the wrapping. That's what got me there. That was so beautiful. Is the packaging. Not really what's inside, is the packaging. So after opening the package and then you see, you're gonna enjoy, but the packaging. First, you ever hear they said, first impression count. For me, that's what count for me, the packaging. First impression. I love to see lovely things, nice things, Our time as printing and postal service advanced. That's a card. So that's when you print card. That's how cards and those things comes about. For me personally, I don't like cards. Although cards you can keep it for a long time. But for me personally, when my daughter got this, oh my God, my daughter is so talented. My daughter, whenever my daughter doing something, she do it with passion. So she'll put her mind, you don't have to have money, she put her mind and soul into whatever she's doing. And then when she read it out to you, your heart would melt. That's my daughter. She have this little passion about her and very creative. Over time, as printing and postal services advanced, Valentine's became a big commercial business. Today, according to Allmark is one of the biggest stores that have cards and all of that, card store. About 145 million Valentines are sold every year. See? Valentine's card, I assume. 140 millions, Millions. Okay. Not continuing the boxes set of often used for classroom exchange, we think DIY Valentine cards idea are still worth trying, though. My daughter is this creative. I soon talk about. What is Valentine Day and how it's related to Valentine? So I didn't even know they got a Valentine Day. So when you don't know nothing because you don't read. A modern and fun take on the holiday Valentine's Day. Do you know Valentine's? I don't even know. It's the first time hearing that one. Or Valentine's Day is a recent addition to Valentine's Day. So Valentine's come about before Valentine's or Valentine's. Okay. History. It seems to have been popularized by Army director Leslie Knope. Park and Recreation celebrates on February 13 is a day of honor the friends you love. Oh, Valentine's Day gift. Oh, how have become a nice way to celebrate the people who mean so much to you. So Valentine is February 13th, in which Valentine is February 14th. Or maybe Valentine and Valentine is February 13th. Valentine's February 14th. Is Valentine Day an official holiday? That's the question. While Valentine's Day is celebrated around the world, in the US, Britain, Canada, Australia, all over the world, I would say, they're just naming a few. Mexico, France, Argentina, among other countries. I would say Jamaica, because I used to be in Jamaica on Valentine's Day. Although it's other country is no longer an official Catholic holiday. And unfortunately for all the romantic out there, it is not bank holiday, yeah, or a day off. Yeah. So that's how Valentine's Day is, yeah. Valentine's Day, although it's celebrated for lovers or your loved ones, it's not an official holiday. It's not an official holiday in which that you would stay home, you relax, you enjoy. You have to go to work, so you can still enjoy. So that's how I used to know of Valentine's. Although it's Valentine's, it's a special day for us, because we are special, isn't it, in our own way. We still have to go to work. So although we sell it, we still have to work, you know. So it's a big day, but not as big as oh, you would have a day off that day, or it's a public holiday in which no one work. You still have to work, you know. But how we used to do it on Valentine's Day, although we celebrate Valentine's Day, we used to go to work, but we used to even celebrate Valentine's Day place at work, you know. Cause even our co-worker would give her like a Valentine a box of chocolate. Hi darling, thanks for joining. They would give us like a box of chocolate. So that's all Valentine's Day used to celebrate. So you don't have to be lover. It can be someone you love, someone you appreciate. So you celebrate Valentine's with them also, you know. Over the century, Valentine's Day has been a religious feast day and circular day of romance. I don't know if I'm saying this right. In its earliest incarnation, it was even a ritual celebrating fertility and springtime. What just happened here? You know, I was just reading on my phone go, pow, pow, pow. Like they say, stop reading me now, stop reading me. I need to tap back in my history. I don't know what went. The local people them. Thank you very much. This is what happens when you got a phone that doesn't work properly. This is what happened. I lost it. I lost it. So Valentine's Day, in other words, is for everyone. For someone you love, for someone you appreciate. Not only for lovers, but you know, lovers gonna do extra. For that day, lovers gonna go over the top. But for someone you love, someone you appreciate, and when my mom wake up later, I'm gonna tell Miracle, because Miracle is the brain in this. Miracle know how to. I know if you like a sudden thing, she have to take time to write whatever she's writing. So I'm gonna do something special for my mom, Valentine's Day. I'm trying to get back into century. We're enjoying our Valentine's Day, you know. So how are you guys? How are you guys celebrating your Valentine's Day? How do you celebrate your Valentine's Day? For me, Valentine's Day is like a normal day for me. But if I get a gift, I'll appreciate it. But Valentine, my main thing is that living to see the day. Any day, Valentine or not Valentine's. Living to see the day is ace for me, you know. Any day. As long as I'm alive, that's the main thing. But sometimes you love to be appreciated. You understand? It's good to be appreciated. It's good to be loved. Thank you so much. Mighty God, oh Lord, be thy name. Faithful God, you are worthy to be praised. Oh, you go, for you alone. And then it's just a little that counts. You don't have to do something big. Just a small is a thought that counts. Somebody might not have it, and it's the way they approach certain situation. So sometimes you don't have it. You don't have to have money. It's a thought that counts. And you're the song that I sing. Na 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 na. With you, you're the air that I breathe. Valentine Day meaning a day of love, romance. Valentine Day mean for everyone. Festive memory of. With you, you're the air that I breathe, the song that I sing. You're the. So how are you, or how will you celebrate your Valentine's? How are you going to celebrate your Valentine? My daughter comes up with an idea. So later on, we'll go live with it. So for you guys, I'm not gonna say it now, but my daughter, she comes up with this idea. So later, we're gonna go live with our idea, maybe tonight, my time, London time. Don't know the time yet. So the bottom line of this is that I lost whatever I'm reading just now. But background line of this is that Valentine is not only for lovers. Lovers celebrate that. They use it as a lover's day. It's for someone that you love, someone that you care for, someone that you appreciate. Like my mother. My mom means the world to me. So today, Valentine, I'm going to appreciate her. I'm going to call her on the phone and maybe write a little love poem for my mom. A special love poem. So when I finish this, I'm gonna try to think of something special to write, and then I'm gonna call her and read it to her. So Valentine doesn't necessarily mean about lovers. It's for someone you love, someone you care for, and someone you appreciate. Okie dokie, okie dokie. So for now, darlings, enjoy your Valentine's Day, and hope you get a lot of chocolate. Hope you get special treatment today for your loved ones. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. So for now, happy Valentine's time. Have a blessed day for them. Ciao. I was reading into Easter.